Now, Jazakumullah khairan. It's not that clear. Really. If you can hear me clearly, please type it too. Let me know. Probably I'm not getting there. Okay, alhamdulillah. So what are we discussing today? Continuation of what we talked about last week. So who can give us a quick recap of what we said last week? Then continue, inshallah. So now, mashallah, 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 barakallahu fi jazakumullahu khairan. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make today's one a beneficial, inshallah, a beneficial one. I'm trying to calm down. I'm not at all. It's not easy actually. I knew that I was going out late yesterday, so it was not easy for me to say let's postpone or something. So um I said it was a gift. The book books I mentioned, inshallah, I'm going to give it to everyone that attended today's session, mashallah. Barakallahu fi. So just a way to reward you and tell you Jazakumullah khairan for always being here. I really appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. So for those that we are meeting for the first time, my name is Basir Oroji, and you most likely know me as the Real Gem. It's still the same person. Alhamdulillah. So today, inshallah, we have like a month to Ramadan, and may Allah preserve us to then and beyond and make it easy for us. And I want to give you a quick recap, a quick should I say highlight of how I plan for my Ramadan and or homeschooling Ramadan, and how you can also tap from it, and some activities you can have with your kids during Ramadan. So if you also have a good a way you do it, inshallah, feel free to drop it and let every one of us learn from you as well. So here's my daughter. So I mentioned also my sisters that how I manage my day as a boss, a homeschool mom, and everything. And as I said last week, that homes there's nothing like a superwoman. That behind every person you see as a superwoman, there's always a support system. So it's not something anybody can do all alone. Somebody is going to you most likely crash. So now, Bismillah. Um, so one of the ways Supermom does it is to prepare ahead, and that is why I'm talking about Ramadan now in a month's time. So if I may ask, how do you prepare for Ramadan in your own end? Like now is a month time. What do you do to prepare for Ramadan? Do we just say Ramadan is coming? Oh, in Yoruba language. I mean, I said Bismillah. I said Bismillah. I mean, no. Is there anyone typing or I should just move on? Okay, I think somebody's typing. Oh, no, may Allah make it easy. So let me just Nah, in fact, this outstanding word got me. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. Pregnancy, breastfeeding, and all. May Allah make it easy for us all. Now, okay. So, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. What I have here is number one, think about what you want to achieve specifically, as in be specific about what you want to achieve in Ramadan. For me, it might be I want to recite more of the Quran. I want my relationship with the Quran to be more stronger than it used to be. I might want my solar, the quality of my solar, I might want it to increase. You understand? So it depends on what exactly you want. So write out the specific plan you want. If you want to be like me, I do use I jot it down, so I write everything out exactly how I want it. Then anything we wish for or plan to do, without any goal we have without a plan is hey, hope this background noise is not overriding my voice. Can you still hear me? Ask Allah. Can you hear me clearly? All right. Okay. All right. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So I was saying, any goal you have without a plan is just a dream. So find a time and think exactly about what you want and how you want to achieve it. Plan it out. Don't just push for it. Then you can actually get Ramadan planner online. If you are someone that do love to work with planner, you can definitely get Ramadan planner online. And or if you want to be like me, like I said earlier, just find a place and jot it. And if you have done um so those things you have on your list, if you have done them for a long time, now start preparing bit by bit. If it's that you want to recite a full Quran, there must be a pages you have to recite. You should make sure if you want to recite a full Quran, how many pages you have to read a day. Can anyone type it out? How many pages you have to read a day in Ramadan to complete a full Quran? 10 pages. So now when 20, no, I think the 20 pages is correct. The 10 pages, it depends. I think it's the 10 leaves, as in how we like it. I'm coming on. Now it's 20. 1 June, yes, 1 June. So it's getting confusing, sorry. Okay, is it 20 or 10? It's 20. It depends on the page is like page one, you turn it over page two, you turn it over page eight to be. But if you are counting it by like one leaf, I would like it, then probably it should be 10. So when last have you recited 20 pages? Thank you. 10 sheets exactly. Exactly. So when last have you read something close to that? So from now you should start, even if you are not reading up to that, you should start practicing bit by bit. Also, if your goal is to increase the value of your solar, the value of your Qiyam, you start practicing them slowly. So that's just about the goal setting. Know exactly what you want and identify how you are going to achieve it. Make the plan. After you identify your goal, make the plans. Don't just dream it. Because that is how Ramadan will go. Without one eye. May Allah make us be one of those who be successful in this coming Ramadan. I mean. And okay, I said it earlier, start doing something about it. And as we said last week, you need to identify those things that take up your time, sisters. Wallahi, I really wish you understand this fact. I hope we change our mindset on we are the only person that can do it alone. If aside from even homeschooling, we need time to serve our Lord. We need time. We are in this world to serve Allah. So if you are occupied with church, with everything, and no time to serve, even Fatima, the daughter of Prophet Sallam, remember the story where he went to his father, to her father, that the work is beyond her. Wallahi is not easy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. So, as I saying, so also meal prep. I talked about meal preparation. I mean meal planning last week, but I didn't really talk about it that much. But I'm going to say it again now. You can meal plan for a month if you can, if it's possible for you. For Allah's sake, meal plan for a month. Apart from the fact that meal planning will save your time, wallahi, it saves wastage of food. It saves food. I don't know anybody that have experienced it can testify to that fact. So if it's easy for you to meal plan for a month, do it. I will tell you how I do mine, inshallah. If you can do it for 2 weeks, do it. If it's for a week, do it. Just make sure you don't go to the market every day. It kills your time, you know. May Allah make it easy for you and me. Also, you should remember your Google Calendar for reminders, set reminders to what time when you have identified when you want to recite your Quran, when you want to say you are at the car, make sure to set reminders. You can easily forget. You can take care of while taking care of children, while doing this, doing that, we might forget. Make use of your Google Calendar or whatever way you are good at giving yourself a reminder. Also, you can automate. You're an online vendor. Automate your messages. Not that you have to be with your phone for 7. Automate them. Outsource what is outsourceable. Permit me to use that. Or plan your time. How you'll be able to manage it around what you have to do. Also, as a business person as well, nah, mashallah, barakallah. You can see someone may plan for a week. Mashallah. Just don't make it at least 4 times in a month is still very, very good. So may Allah make it easy for every one of us. So as a business person, create your content. Know what no not that in Ramadan, because content creation also takes time, you know that. So create content before Ramadan. Try your best, the ones you can. If you leave anyone pending, it will be very, very little. I hope everyone can still hear me very well. So also, if you homeschool, all right, Jazakumullah khairan. If you homeschool, know if you want to sustain your homeschool during Ramadan period, or you and your family will use these periods to learn more about Allah and His Messenger, Sahabas, and everything, which is very, very as in very important to us. We can dish book English and every other thing, and just focus this month for our children to learn more about Allah. So probably later, inshallah, I will share the books I'm thinking of reading. Some they will have to do on our own, and some will involve me. And one of it is, in fact, it was not there before, but I just thought of it when I was on my way now, that I would love to add Sifatu Salatul Nabi, though the English and Arabic version combined, which I'll just use it as a read aloud, you understand? So it's not like I'll be so strict on it. The person I'm using that with is around 6 plus. So not like we are going to be so strict about it, but this age is going closer to the age where we have to start telling them to pray properly, you understand, unlike any way you have been doing earlier on. So I have to take it more seriously. So Not that we are going to finish it during Ramadan. It's just a way to what's it called? It's just a way to kickstart it. So inshallah, at least the goal is before Ramadan, next Ramadan, we should have finished Sifatul Salatul Nabi and understand it to a very large extent and according to the age. Of course, I'm going to read it, summarize, and explain. You understand? So that's just an in to I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So it depends on your family, what you want, age of your child, you understand. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Someone asked me during the week that age 3 years old was showing sign of reluctancy in prayer. I remember I told the person age 5 and below. I'm coming. I said I'm going to share some books later, inshallah. So I told the person that age 3 is still young. It's normal for them to show reluctancy at some age. So let's just make sure these children love Sola. It's more important than any other thing. It's not bad to give them sweet or biscuit. Just for if you are like me, I hardly give out sweet or biscuits to children. As in hardly. I so much believe in healthy diet, healthy eating. But once in a while like this, you want to encourage the child and the child like, I'm able to get a seat, how that be a whole lot of motivation. Reala, our main aim is to raise these children upon the sound creed, and then every other thing is secondary. You understand? Don't let us misplace the priority. Some people can give anything for their children to learn ABC, to read, to write. Very good, wallahi. But how did our Salaf do it? Which one comes first? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. So, where was I? So all the things you would like to learn, the books you would like to read in Ramadan, make sure to have gotten them handy. Inshallah, after this session, I'll share a book on Ramadan. I'm not the one that wrote it. I got it online. I've used it for years and I love it, and I would like to share it with you. It's actually free. You understand? So anything there is not my content. I have to let you know. So it's someone else's work and it's permissible for me to how will I put it? It can be shared. So because I don't share stuff that are not permitted to be shared. So I hope you understand. Okay, so where was I? Okay, I've said it. If you need to cut out down your own school time, if you used 2 hours to homeschool before, if you need to take it to like 1 hour, my sister, Ramadan is Ramadan. Oh. If your child is going to school, no problem. That time they are not around, you can use that time. But if you are homeschooling, for Allah's sake, even let your children feel the importance of Ramadan. That's also part of homeschooling them. You know. Okay. Our phone time is our phone time um let's try to reduce it for those that have the problem. You might always see me online. I'm on my data is always on because of the automations. The automations works with data. That doesn't mean I'm with my phone. Oh. So that's why you said, like someone said, oh girl, you at least answer this. Subhanallah. You message me, I'm online. That doesn't mean I'll be able to answer at that time. We should let to give our sisters excuse. I'm sorry to say this one, but it's just I'm just trying to tell you that your data might be on, but that doesn't mean you should always be online. You understand what I mean by being online, pressing phone. Let's use that time judiciously. I don't encourage using phone for ibadah, except probably you have all your notifications have been muted and alarm was best. I hope you get the gist. So when I'm online, most likely when you message me, I'll respond immediately. But when I'm not online, most times the new messages push down the old messages. It might be hard to scroll down. So forgive your little girl. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala perfect how will I say it? Is a better. Nobody is perfect. Yeah, is a fair. And so if I've offended you with not replying it, understand, it's not intentional. Yeah. So jazakumullah khairan. Ameen ya Allah. So basically that's how boss does it too. You prepare ahead, plan ahead. That's it. Plan ahead. Wow, no, I even missed that. No school during Ramadan. MashaAllah. Let them feel it. This world that we are now, the only time they are used to having a long holiday is when the Kafir celebrate their stuffs. And you, as a Muslim, imbibe it. Let them know the significance of this holy month. And remember the Allah subhanahu and Prophet Sallam when he said the person that when he was climbing the member and was saying Amin, Amin, Amin. And the people asked that why are you saying what were you saying Amin? I said Jibril was praying and he was saying Amin. And one of these was the person Ramadan came. How would I say it? Enter Ramadan Ibalayi Tiko like there's no forgiving. Ah, somebody should help me out English. I'm not very comfortable. Yeah. The person that Ramadan meets, that did not now benefit from it. Should I put it that way? You understand? Jazakumullah khair. MashaAllah. Whoever is alive and witness Ramadan that does not benefit from it. You understand? So, what should subhanallah, I can't remember that. I'm not settled. It's not easy not to be at home or line. Yeah, like make it easy for us and it's an affair. And does not benefit from it. Something. I don't want to say what's wrong. If you remember, please help me to finish it. But it's not actually a good thing. So importance of Ramadan. So anything we can cut down, let us cut it down during that time. Is the word of the prophet, so I should not misquote. So let me just stop where I remember the sentence to. So our sheikhs in the house, please help out. Forgive your girl. There was I. Um, sorry. So did we get the gist? Up to where I've said it, basically, know exactly what you want and plan ahead. You understand? That's the gist. Plan ahead. Plan with your plan. Sorry, I'm trying to look for something. Now, so I said I want to share how I do mine. Okay, alhamdulillah, Muslim. Now, jazakumullah khairan. So the point is put your energy in Ramadan and reduce so many other things that are not necessary. So, and one other thing again, I forgot to mention that you will need to do and plan is how to make your children entertain in Ramadan. There are sometimes they'll be needing your attention, disturbing you, you understand. So those periods you might need one or two things to um um so one of them is crafts that they can do on their own if they are older kids. If they are younger kids, just for me, how will I put it? I have a someone that is older. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you for helping me finish that. It exactly. I did not remember it correctly, so I can't misquote the word of Rasulullah sallallahu. So I'm coming, sister. Okay, so I'm back. So what we are talking about is set goals, be specific, and make plans. Yala make it easy. And get what you need ready. Get what you need ready. And I was saying entertaining of the kids. So you can get some audio stuffs or video stuffs to that would teach your children about Ramadan, about Allah, and all that. You can get books, you can get puzzles that will bring your children closer to Allah. You should be intentional. So may Allah make it easy for every one of us. Amen. Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me? Is the noise not overriding my voice? Can you hear me well? All right. Jazakumullah khairan. So, as I said earlier, that we need to identify those things that takes up our time. So, we should cut them down and focus on Ramadan. So, I'll be ending. Okay, before then, sorry. Um, it might also be a good time to teach your children proper wudu. Like if you have younger children, you can teach them how to make wudu properly. And the one that is of age, like I said earlier, you can teach them about solar, fast too. You can make them try fasting, and also the beautiful names of Allah. May Allah make it easy. So for us, I'm going to send a video now showing the list of books. So although these books, it's not like we are going to read everything in Ramadan. There are some that she could read on her own. So it's just an idea. Anyone you can lay your hands on, you understand. And I said earlier, Stifa to Salah to Nabi, but it's not here. You understand? I just thought of it like I said earlier. So work around what works for you and your family and exactly what you want. So I'm still going. This is just the books I brought out. Some of them we have been reading already, and some of them we haven't read at all. So I'm going to pick from all these and Sifa to Salat to Nabi, inshallah. Sifa to Salat to Nabi is the description of the Salah the way the Prophet Salam has prayed it. So you can get the book anywhere. I have the hard copy, I don't have the soft copy. So you can easily get it wherever they are selling Islamic books. So I want us to learn about Sirah, stories of stories of from the Quran. You understand, just to build this strong relationship with our kids. So and also I want us to learn about our world. So the numbers and there's one other one that has numbers and fruits or something. That one is for my younger kids. Not that I want to read it for him or something, just to keep him engaged. Because whenever his elder sister is reading, he always likes to read. So I always get little books for him, just for him to open. So he's always very satisfied and contented and very happy. So it depends on you. So we are going to Ah, actually, I didn't get them for one, as in, I didn't get them from a place. I get them randomly, so you can quickly get them where you can get Islamic books and all. So I'm still going to share how I. Okay, let me not go too far. So basically, that's it about the books we are using in this Ramadan, inshallah. Wa alaikum salam. Sorry, I was responding to someone texting. Yeah. Okay. So where was I? Where was I? Where was I? And we are also going to talk about the names of Allah, inshallah. And we are going to talk about fast. There's a book I was looking for, Aisha First Fast, but I couldn't find it. But I know it's somewhere. I'll check it. Probably I've packed it among some books. So I would love her to also read that. That one she can actually read it on her own and then summarize what she has learned to me. So that's it on that, on our homeschooling. So my sisters, when you need for help, kindly ask. Take steps to get help. Talk to your spouse. You know, it's not a one more thing. And if you are someone that is a single parent or something, you Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ease your affair and make it easy for you as well. And there might be other helps aside from your spouse. You can also look outward. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. You know, let our mind be open. Let's look at the bigger picture, you understand? So you can get paid help. You can delegate, you know. May Allah make it easy. What you do is really amazing as a mom. So plan ahead. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. A sane mind, a confident mom can raise confident children. So that is why not every time I'll be talking about children. Let's talk about ourselves as well. How we can get things done. A kid that is not up to one. Just play with the child now. Hold yourself. Feed yourself very well. Let the boy or girl take a lot of milk, breast milk. That's the way of teaching the child. May Allah make it easy. Come Kalima, say la ilaha illallah, you know. Sing a bit. I will like not a rum song go like la ilaha. You understand now? Lullaby, May Allah make it easy. So um your family need, okay, I've said that. So you should have a particular of the, okay, sorry, I've said it. So basically for me, how my own day goes is that, can you hear me? Hello sisters, hope you are together. Hope this background noise is not disturbing. Hope you can hear me clearly. As in, I'm screaming like I'm on top of my voice. Okay, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, sorry. Just bear with me. Okay. Um so inshallah, now I'm going to how I use my own 24 hours. Yours might be better, but of course, if you are looking for some tips, you can tap from it. And of course, our days cannot be the same. Just try to get whatever you can get from it. It's not a medium of showing off or anything. So you I hope you get the message that I want to pass exactly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it clearer than I intend. You understand? May Allah make it clearer. So for me, after my morning solar, like solar, azikar, and all that, then I cook, and alongside cooking, I clean up the kids. I clean for them, like bathing the one that needs to be bathed, the one that will bathe herself, that needs to assistance, and all that. I do it alongside preparation of breakfast. Also, sometimes, some food takes longer than the other. Sometimes we do our muroja while we are preparing food. I hope you understand muroja. That's the vision of our Quran for those that might not get what muroja is. And after that, we memorize the Quran. I actually love teaching memorization of the Quran in the morning. I do the memorization. I teach the memorization. Um, then we have a 30-minute break. After that, so that period they use it for their eating and everything. By 8, after 8, we are mostly done with cooking, cleaning, breakfast, and all that because their dad takes Arabia. Though I teach Arabia at the time when they are still learning Alibata, Star, and all that. But when it's time to start teaching the child how to read the Quran properly, their dad takes care of that. So before he goes out for work, around 9 a.m., he's going to take up the Quran class. Okay. Um, so he's going to take over the Arabia class. So I teach Tawheed, I teach Tawheed and all that, but he takes care of Arabia. You understand Arabia and Kiroa. Arabia is Ismi, Bashiro, Daru, Beiba, and all that. And Kiroha is reading the Quran, reading Arabia. I hope you understand. So before it goes out for work, and it uses like 15, 20, 30 minutes, and sometimes if it has time, they use like 1 hour together. So they have their own tira that they use. They talk about marmalade, fiqh. They have Tawheed too in their own. I also have Tawheed too in my own course. So that period, me, I use it for probably if I've not yet cleaned up, I go clean up. If I want to do my stuff, so most times around that time, you see me posting online. So that's the time I have for my own self, and most of the time, the little brother is also with them. So I'm all by myself around that period. And after that, again, she has a break. We officially start at homeschool at around 11 a.m. in the morning. Like Afemako, sorry, they are not Yoruba speakers there. We want to teach English or maths. So sometimes, if she has some difficult maths, I put them after our ifs too, early in the morning or before ifs. So, but basically, other extracurricular starts around 11, and it goes through to school period. And once you stand up for Solar to school, in most cases, we are done for the day with homeschooling. But sometimes you might have some probably craft or experiment that we did not finish. Like I used to say, I have a mini factory, not a massive, a big factory. I have a mini garment factory, a mini clothing factory, and I have fashion students too. So we go out. Yes, but some of us here don't. Alhamdulillah, yeah, sorry, yes, you get it, inshallah. I believe I turned on the recording. So where was I? Where was I? So after Zur, we pray Zur together, then we set out. We set out, and when we get there, I teach my fashion students whatever I have to teach them, and please, I will attend to questions. Let me be fast in this. Jazakallah khair. And kindly remind me after the whole thing to respond to that question. So, as I was saying, um, here I teach my fashion students and I check what the production they are doing. Is everything, what do they call it? Quality assurance and all that. So, and if sometimes we have some works I did not finish, and I have some students that are like let's visit or something. My sister, I give it to them, but of course it's always like elective courses, you understand. So my sisters, that's what we are talking about, seek for help. The children, I don't force them to do it, or I don't for my students are mostly university students, or because I'm close to Lagos State University. So my students are mostly university students or students that just finished what's it called secondary school that are waiting admission, you understand, so they are capable. So don't always think you can do it alone, so they are always even more than willing to help. And sometimes she herself just took it to them and teach me this, you understand. So that's the beauty of seeking for help when you need it. So I focus on what I'm in the store to to do. So I hope we understand what I'm saying. So and some days of the week I don't go out at all. I just probably have a personal development, something I need to do. As a mom, as an homeschool mom, leave him alone. Let him go. Just watch where he goes. I'm sorry, I was talking to the kids here. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Some days I take day off. I don't go anywhere. I'm just at home. So after hear me now. Assalamu alaikum. The network threw me out somehow. Yes, salam. So where was the place you could hear me? As in, what was the last thing you heard me say? No, 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 for what I love. Yeah, so there are sometimes I take days off, I do personal development, or when I have something to do personally, I have personal business to take care of. That might be planning for the business, planning for anything, just my me time. And I allow the children engage in whatever they can engage with at that time. It's not always constant. It's just something that entices them. Um, Not during weekends. Oh, I said sometimes I can just decide to say, but most times it's always on Friday because I like to attend Juma and all that. You understand? So most times it's always on Fridays. In fact, our homeschool on Friday is very, very minimal, very, very minimal. So because the children should also understand the value of Juma, do lots of ibadah and so many other things. So may Allah is fair. So I also said I wanted to say okay, and sometimes around that period they also go out for outdoor play. They play. Though I used to talk about the friends. No matter how little your child is, talk to them like an adult. I'm telling you, they are going to get. Yes, tell them about how to make friends. It's very important. So they go out not far from where I am. I could sight everything going on. You understand? Because where I am is kind of spacious to a large extent. So kids come in to play with them. Part of them mixing and playing with children is part of growth and part of their personal development and confidence building. I mostly prepare breakfast together with lunch. Can you hear me now, sister? I think I'm back. So I was saying I mostly prepare breakfast and lunch together, so I don't have to cook two times or as in breakfast and lunch again. So um uh-huh. So for laundry, I have a fully automatic washing machine, which really helps a lot. So if you can get it, please do. Everything is about planning. I don't have it from the beginning when I got married, but when we decided we want to homeschool, we actually make. I mean, that was what I'm talking about: running your own and homeschool like a boss. We look at what is it that we need to make things easy for us. And one of it was a freezer, one of it was a washing machine. I don't have a dishwasher, but if you can afford it, it's very, very good for you, my sisters. Wallahi, it's very good. So we plan towards that, and we mostly get our stuffs here in Lagos. Here we do have something called trade fair during November period. So around that period is when we do buy our things. Like for example, I don't have a blender presently, so because I have where I blend my stuffs, but I need it. So this is still early part of the year. You can start saving up for it. So we get it towards the end of the year when trade fair is happening. So that is how we do it. I don't know if it's helpful for you too. Wallahi, 1,000 naira a day, 500 naira a day, 200 naira a day, it go a long way. That's what I'm talking about. Running your own school like a boss. Plan ahead, prepare ahead. So the washing machine, as I was saying, probably sometimes before we start our class or when I'm going out, I load it she assists me with it as well, sorting the laundries, load the machine, put the soap, and just lock it and put everything there. You understand? And it does everything, everything. Some automatic machine has dryer, though mine just spinning. As in, to just need breeze or air to just dry it up. So my daughter also helped with that. So that's how we go about our laundry. We wash almost every day because it's not really a hard thing to do, except we are unable to. So I hope that helps, and I hope you understand the gist. Exactly what I'm trying to point out now. So um also um please add it to allow it makes life easier. Automatic machine, unlike the manual machine, once you load it with your clothes, you put the soap where you the soap where detergent where you need to put it. You set the time for the type of cloth you want to um um watch. Just press start. It will even give you alarm that it's done washing. You just hear to, you understand? So so may Allah make it. So that's all you need to do. Load it. So every other thing you work by itself once you set start, and you just go ahead and top. Allah alam. But at least we are looking good as a family, alhamdulillah. So that's what I have to say about that. All right, so it's actually works watches clean. Every fabric, every color, every design has its own way of setting it. If you set it right, you are going to get a good result. So groceries, shopping, oh, thank you. That is why it's talk about saving up. So let me continue. How do I go for groceries or meal planning? Well, this one, I said it last week. There was a time Obi helps out, but now I have someone that helps me go. And we do that once in 4 weeks or once in 6 weeks. We go grocery shopping and meals as in food shopping, and I have someone do that for me once in 4 weeks or once in 6 weeks. And for meat and fish, meat only has people that they share meat together with, and for fish there is a whole room close to me that um we share there. But also someone helped me do that, so may Allah make it easy. I hope you get the gist. So I'm just talking about planning ahead, stuff that will make things easy for you. So once the person come back from the market, they help me wash it, everything. So in terms of pepper now, I mean, so what I do is to parboil it. I cook all my meal. Nobody assists me for now in cooking. There is no need for now for that for now. So I do all my own meal preparation, just sourcing of what I'm going to use that she helps me with. So what was I saying? I parboil my tomatoes to a level, and I store them in all these disposable plates, and I keep them in my freezer. So when I want to cook, I just bring out, of course, it's a paid service. I bring out one disposable plate of tomatoes to cook whenever I need it. I have a smaller one and a bigger one, so I don't have the stress of breaking eyes. So I hope you understand. For fish, I store them directly like that. And for meat, I boil and I marinate, I boil. I mostly don't like um 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 you can share with us, so it's that formula of fire. So I mostly don't do anything to my fish, I just store them directly. So lights is here, and we also have generator to um boy and to what's it called, to preserve sometimes. My freezer is so good that even if there is no power supply for 5 to 7 days, everything is still very, very, as in ice is still there. So can be without light for No, we hardly don't have power supply here. My location in terms of power supply, alhamdulillah. So it helps a lot. So let me quickly round up. So for Ramadan, that's exactly what I do. I prepare all these things, so I don't usually have any reason. Prepare your sauce if you're someone that use sauce. If you have a freezer, put it there. And for my beans, I take it to my work and my girls. They help me picking it. And this happens probably once in 3 months or once in 4 months. You understand? So I mean, yeah. Allah. I'm sorry, I'm almost through. What happened? Please let me know again. Sisters, I'm sorry. Mm. Please help us type it now. It will be easy. All right. What was I saying? So my beans they help me pick it, so it's actually easy. So I'm going there, sisters. My evening I mostly use it at the store. So I would like to round up very very soon. I have to go. My kids are seeking for attention. So for vegetables, I cook them to a large extent. Where I work is not very very far, but it still take like 100 naira keke marwa na pep rickshaw to the place. So what was I saying? Okay. In the morning, okay, so that same person helps me comes to my house, like the person that helped me with groceries comes like 3 to 4 times a week to help with cleaning. You understand? Ah, work, teaching, no, not at all, except we want to do read aloud. Maybe we have tafsir to read, or we have, and most times we do that during our lesson period. Just make lessons short. It's not how much time you spend with each kid, it's how quality the time you spend with them. Sometimes some of us teaching them, pressing the phone, no full attention. 2 hours will do wonder if you are fully with your children. Okay, so what was I saying? Um, Mothers who are teachers, I don't understand that. Okay, that homeschoolers, Abi. Ah, I said earlier, I said this is my own daily plan. Also, go and look at that boy. So you can tweak it to what works for you. Thank you. So um so the days she's not around, I think I've talked about how we go about our homeschooling in our own home. So you tweak it to the way it will suit your own home. uh So, and for my homeschool preparation, I make annual preparation. Actually, homeschooling is not really a must for you to use the school calendar, but I use the school calendar to make things easier. So during the long holiday, I plan for the whole session, and I go to the market and get every. That's why you should have a homeschool budget. If your children are going to school, you are going to pay school fees definitely. So you should have a place where you save for the essentials of your own school, no matter how little. So before every session starts in September, in August, I go to the market and get every bit of what we need. And the little change, I'm going to save it somewhere for little things that might actually come up. So we don't need to disturb or be like, we need this, we need that every now and then. So that's how we roll here. And every term, I checkmate myself. Every midterm break, I checkmate myself. So there are some times where probably we missed classes for some reason, health reasons, whatever reasons. We make up during the holidays sometimes. So yes, so homeschooling needs to be agreed by both parents. It can't be a one-man mopo. It's actually not possible. So I hope you are getting the gist. So for some reason recently we are going to talk about curriculum later, not now. Time is fast spent. I need to round up. Today is just about my how I plan my routine. So you are getting how I prepare for my Ramadan as well. Like in a week time to Ramadan, we stock up. I don't actually buy. I buy almost nothing in terms of food during Ramadan. You know, when you have what you want to cook, it makes cooking easier. May Allah make it easy. So I was saying something. Okay, for some reason, my online business for fashion school, I stopped it for now because of so many reasons. I need time to focus on my children and all that, so I have to cut that down for now. So my fashion school, my sales, my clothing sales happen mostly offline for now. So that is why you should always know what is priority to you at every point in time. Change your plans, change everything. Um, there is no time to do things. If Allah said that it's the best time for you and put baraka, you will make it. At least you can pay the staff, you can do all that. It make things easy. Not you can't do everything as a whole. If I actually have someone that can help me handle that effortlessly for now, I would. But for now, I don't even want to. For so many reasons, for my sanity sake and all that, I would like to step down a bit. And that's not like somebody says that. It's just it's just a way. Can a man come in now? Bismillah. So sorry, please. So as I was saying, walaikum salam. Know what's best for you. I just don't want to be too distracted. I want to be focused. So for now, we are mostly offline. My online sales are low key. My customers are already returning customers. So that's it about that. And what is it again? So what have I not mentioned? You said about homeschooling evening routine. I said it earlier in the night, probably we do our Moroja again. Yes, we do our Moroja again, and if we memorize an adit or something during the day, we do it. If she has something to finish up in our work, probably I gave her something to do. And let me tell you one thing, a secret. If your child is finding something difficult, as at that time you are teaching them, just pause, leave it, set it aside, and come back to it later. You'll be surprised. It works like magic. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala baraka and is our affair. So that's just a little breakdown of how I run my day and how I prepare for my Ramadan. So um, for my freezer and my washing machine, I use media. So I have to go now, sisters. So please, if you have any questions that I've not attended to, I will answer them later. Just make sure when you are typing the question, put okay. Hey, what about mom who is still memorizing? My sister, teach your child what you are memorizing. Abi, if it's all if you know, teach. Yes, so your child should be taught Tawhid right from when you have given birth to them. You start saying La ilaha illallah to them as soon as they come out from your womb. And if you stroll up, there is a Tawhid book that you can actually use that you read. Hey, Tawhid before any other thing. You want to teach your children, people who want to teach their children, was in fact from the womb itself. Start reciting the Quran and teaching your kids Tawhid. Very essential. And remember, as a mom, you need the gift. Okay, I will update you on that. Okay, what should I say? Give me like 30 minutes. In 30 minutes time, just type gift in my DM. Gift. No, don't let me do it like that. How will I do it? Okay, I'll drop it here. I'll drop it here. I'll drop it here. I'll drop everything here, inshallah. So, Rahman or anyone, help me to type out when I need to attend to, the books I need to send, everything I need to do, and put a art in front of it so that I will know this is what I need to do. If you have a question you want me to do, help me to put an art in front of it. Jazakumullah khairan, sisters. I need to go. They are waiting for me downstairs. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.